My mother demanded I let a convicted offender around my kids, so I demanded a conviction of my own. The day my brother Bobby got released from prison, my mother called me 17 times. I knew what she wanted before I picked up. She'd been preparing me for months with comments about forgiveness and second chances, but there was no way in hell I was letting a convicted pedophile near my 3 daughters. Bobby had served 5 years for what he did to his neighbor's daughter. The girl was 7. My oldest daughter had just turned 8, but somehow I was the family monster for saying no. Mom showed up at my house the morning of his release. She had this whole speech prepared about how he'd changed and found God. She pulled out a folder full of certificates from prison programs. He completed every course they offered, she said, like that erased what he did. Where's your Christian heart? I kept my answer simple. He wasn't welcome in my home. Not for dinner, not for holidays, not for 5 minutes. My girl's safety came first. Mom's face went from pleading to pure rage. Those are his nieces, she spat. You're denying him his family. The guilt campaign started immediately. My sister Beth called me crying about how Bobby had nowhere to go. Dad sent me Bible verses about forgiveness every morning. Even my Aunt Helen, who lived 3 states away, felt the need to remind me that everyone deserves a second chance. But they saved the real manipulation for Sunday dinner. I'd stopped at Mom's to pick up my grandmother's ring she'd been resizing. The whole family was there, Bobby too. He was sitting at the kitchen table like nothing had happened, like he hadn't destroyed a child's innocence. Uncle Bobby! My daughter Lily shouted before I could stop her. She ran toward him with her sisters close behind. I've never moved so fast in my life. I scooped up all 3 kids and headed for the door. Bobby had the audacity to look hurt. I just wanted to meet them, he said softly. I'm their uncle. That's when I lost it. I told him being blood didn't give him access to my children. I reminded everyone in that room what he was convicted of. Mom actually covered her ears. Dad muttered something about dwelling on the past. Beth accused me of traumatizing the girls. The smear campaign started the next day. Mom told her church I was keeping her grandchildren from her. She conveniently left out why. Beth posted on Facebook about how some people don't understand redemption. Various relatives commented with prayer hands and Bible quotes. My phone blew up with messages from people who didn't even know the full story. Then Bobby started showing up places. The grocery store, the park, always maintaining distance, always claiming coincidence. He'd wave at the girls from across the playground. I started documenting everything. Date, time, location, witnesses. My husband installed security cameras after we saw him drive past our house 3 times in one day. The breaking point came during Jane's birthday party. We'd rented the community center, invited her whole class. Halfway through cake, Bobby walked in carrying a present. Mom followed behind him, smiling like she'd orchestrated something beautiful. Every girl deserves their uncle at their birthday, she announced. Parents started grabbing their kids and leaving. One father recognized Bobby from the registry website. Within minutes, our daughter's party was ruined. Jane cried in the bathroom while her classmates' parents whispered in the parking lot. The present he brought? A doll in a bathing suit. I filed for a restraining order the next morning. That's when the real war started. Mom hired Bobby a lawyer with her retirement savings. They claimed I was alienating him from the family. The lawyer argued that Bobby had served his time and deserved access to his relatives. My own mother testified against me in court. The judge granted a temporary order but warned it might not hold up long term. Bobby had completed his probation. He wasn't technically breaking any laws by existing near us. The final hearing was set for next month. Meanwhile, the family harassment intensified. Dad started showing up at my husband's work, begging him to talk sense into me. Beth tried to pick up the girls from school, claiming I'd asked her to. The school had to ban my entire family from the approved pickup list. Even relatives I hadn't spoken to in years chose sides. Last night, I found Lily looking at old Christmas photos on my phone. Why don't we see Uncle Bobby anymore? She asked. Grandma says you're being mean to him. I wanted to scream. Instead, I hugged her tight and changed the subject. But I knew this was far from over. The final hearing was in 2 weeks, and Mom had made it clear she'd mortgage her house if necessary to fight me. That's when I realized just how far this would go. Full story on channel, linked below.